Humans evolved to be such species where we discover more than we can handle. One of the first achievements of humans is fire, which even now we use for cooking. Fire became candlelight, then light bulb. Einstein postulated that time travel is possible once you exceeded the speed of light, with the formula of E is equal to mc squared for the energy required to do the history-making feat. However, light may overtake use before we do so. We humans were never satisfied. We became deities. Let there be light.
Vanessa, you've been working with that project of yours. Can we touch the grass outside and answer some of your stories?
I guess a little break won't hurt.
Look, you hibernated for so long in your lab that the streetlights hurt my eyes.
Don't blame me, Vic. That is because of the excessive and inefficient use of artificial lights, which causes light pollution.
Pollution or sky glow is usually rampant in cities and residential areas where unshielded outdoor lighting from streetlights, billboard ads, parking lots, establishments, and even household windows create an overly bright surrounding which can be detrimental for different reasons. Different types of light pollution have varying effects on humans, animals, and the environment as a whole. Excessive light that causes you discomfort is called glare. People with astigmatism and sensitive eyes may suffer more from this. Another type of light pollution is light trespass, where light from the streets and cars passes through the window and may cause disruption of the human circadian rhythm. Melatonin, a hormone that promotes sleep, is activated in darkness. Light trespass may disrupt its activation and cause sleeping problems. Lastly, clusters or bright, confusing groups of light sources are prevalent in cities and many establishments like Shibuya in Japan, Times Square in New York, and BGC in Taguig.
Glare is like that. The headlight of cars can be blinding for other drivers, which may lead to serious accidents. I think, in this essence, the worst thing to do to rowdy drivers is to glare at them. On the other hand, light trespassing through bedroom windows is one of the reasons for poor quality of sleep, aside from procrastinating a video semestral project for the fundamentals of chemistry course. Since it's a type of pollution, animals are also affected. What can you say about its effects on dinosaurs?
I don't think light pollution affects dinosaurs.
Well, I'm sure the meteor-related lights went crashed with the Earth. Don't you think the dinosaurs went blind and bumped their heads into the waves?
I'm pretty sure light coming from that meteor did not cause their extinction. However, light pollution can actually endanger the extant species such as puffins, sea turtles, and fireflies.
Right. Puffins can be misled by artificial lights which may cause them to be stranded on the land instead of reaching the sea. It can happen to baby sea turtles as well, which sadly causes them to be more vulnerable to dehydration, not to mention predators. But what about fireflies? Are they meant to function and hope it's better than them?
Well, somehow, light pollution overpowers their light. Actually, fireflies need bioluminescent signals. You know, the light located in their abdomen to attract mates.
Okay.
But artificial lights makes them less visible, which reduces their chances of reproduction.
I see. So if animals are affected by light pollution, humans are no different. Although we are in fact the main contributors of all kinds of pollution out there. Humans are pretty demanding.
Well, light in moderation is beneficial for us humans. However, excessive use of it can affect us, such as making it harder for our eyes to sensitize to darkness. Harsh lights creates harsh shadows, which may create blind spots and potential safety.
As you said earlier, our exposure to artificial light from our screen and bright street lights can interfere with our natural sleep-wake cycle. It causes us to feel tired and less alert during the day.
You're right. In addition to fatigue, constant sleep disruption from light may make us susceptible to physical concerns such as headaches, eye strain, and other discomfort. It could lead to even greater health risks like mood disorders, anxiety, and more.
Apparently, not only the inhabitants are greatly affected by light pollution. According to the 2000 book of Ecological Consequences of Artificial Lighting, the presence of artificial lights prevents the trees from adjusting to seasonal changes, which disrupts ecosystems that depend on them. Aside from trees, light pollutions also alter the behavioral cycle of animal and insects, such as sea turtles, puffins, and fireflies. To make things worse, waste energies from light sources contribute to the rising concentration of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, causing climate change.
Most of the time, light pollution limits our abilities to see nature's beauty. For example, in stargazing.
Is this even stargazing? I don't even see a single star right now. I only see my dark future.
Excessive light from the streets and establishments, especially cluster light pollution, limits the contrast of the night sky, making it hard to see the faint light traveling for thousands of light years through our atmosphere. The city lights became the bright stars in the nighttime, with much darker effects not only on humans but also on other species.
There are ways to prevent it, right?
Fortunately, research on prevention and solution for light pollution has already begun. Let's go back to the lab and let me discuss and demonstrate them.
I just discovered that light pollution affects 80% of the
See, it's quite alarming since light is so essential to our life. So, people must reduce the use of light. We can only use lights where it is necessary and it must be at the lowest possible level of brightness. We can use controls like dimmers, timers, and motion sensors for outdoor lighting.
We can also use shields to direct lights towards the ground to reduce the glare.
People can also change the color temperature of lights.
Like changing into warm color lights.
Exactly. Warm color lights is less disruptive to wildlife and our sleep pattern.
So, we must limit the use of cell phones, computers, and light-emitting diodes since they have blue wavelength of light that is said to be the most disruptive.
To better visualize the impact of light pollution, let's do a simple experiment.
First, get the flashlight. Then, punch small holes in the black-colored paper. Put the black-colored paper on top of the flashlight and turn off the lights. Then, open the flashlight and point it to the ceiling. The dots of light represents the stars and the moon, which serve as navigational tools for the animals. Now, try opening a few uncovered flashlights, which represents the city lights. As the number of lit flashlights increases, the contrast of the night sky decreases, causing confusion to the animals and plants, and removing our chance to stargaze.
So, the lesser use of artificial lights, the better our night sky will shine. Additionally, we can encourage our communities to adopt more sustainable light practices by spreading awareness of light pollution.
Just like your project in fundamentals in chemistry.
Hala, I almost forgot about that.
I think the most detrimental effect of light pollution is seeing your face.
What the f***?
In chasing the speed of light, I found not just time, but a rewritten world. The world changed. The moon and the stars light the night sky. As for me, I am once again transversing time to change the future with despise.
You know, it is quite disturbing that in our generation, we cannot see the stars as readily as before because of the excessive man-made life in the streets, especially in the city.
Really? I really want to start.